I remember when like Wilder was putting everybody to sleep. Then they started crying and complaining about him not being technical. But with Floyd Mayweather, they cried and complained about Mayweather being too technical and not knocking nobody out, even though that was his 5th weight division. Now they
not taking no risk.
Yeah, now they complaining about Wilder being you know, not technical. Now which one is it? Do y'all want to see knockouts or do y'all want to see technique? So like I said, regardless of what these fighters do on the coincidental list, they damn if they do and damn if they don't. And I just want to keep you on the phone because I got a topic that I want to hop into, that I want to touch on with you. Now, people want to say that Wilder is pretty much over with, right? But
right.
I remember that when AJ lost, they said the same thing about him. But peep this. Who lost in a worser fashion, AJ or Wilder? Now, people want to say Wilder lost in a worse fashion, but if you look at the facts...
Not true. Not true.
If you look at the facts, AJ pretty much quit, according to a lot of fans, because he walked away from the referee, he gave him his back, and when the referee told him, come here, continue, he stayed on the ropes and he acted like he was surprised, right? On the other hand, Wilder was willing to die in the ring. You know what I mean? Second of all, they were both on unsteady leg the whole night. So who would you prefer to be like? The fighter that basically supposedly quit or the fighter that was willing to die in the ring? So your take on that.
The warrior or the sissy. So I'm gonna put it to you like this. When it comes to Wilder and Fury, right? We can arguably say that Wilder actually knocked out Fury. Fury never knocked out Wilder. Fury needed the help of Wilder's corner. When it comes to Ruiz and Joshua, Ruiz, and in the words of Dwayne Johnson, left the smackdown on his candy. You know what I'm saying? He beat that dude from pillar to post. And then in the rematch, I don't care what nobody say, Joshua fought scared. He would not get on the inside and exchange with that dude, even when that dude came in there overweight. He fought from the outside. He didn't come in there and scrap. He didn't pull a Lennox Lewis on Rothman. He didn't pull a Lennox Lewis on any of his rematches. He didn't go in there and assert his dominance. He didn't do that. He fought scared. Anytime Ruiz touched him, he backed off. He didn't go in there and get that. He did what he had to do to get his belts back. That's what he did. That's not going in there and asserting your dominance and put the stamp on your legacy. He didn't do that. Actually, truthfully, them two should run that back.
Yeah, I mean, if Andrew Ruiz could prove that he focused, that would be a good fight. But like you said,
he can't be. My personal opinion, he can't beat an in shape Andy Ruiz. Yeah. And even Evander Holyfield said that. Evander Holyfield sparred Andy Ruiz, and Evander Holyfield said he couldn't keep Andy Ruiz off of him. He told everybody to watch that fight. He said Anthony Joshua was not fighting a scrub.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, you know, so at the end of the day, you know, they both lost in a bad fashion, but the worser fashion was AJ. Ain't no doubt about it. Like I said, you know, and for people to write off Wilder, you know, at least he lost to somebody he was supposed to lose to. He lost to Tyson Fury, a top heavyweight, and there's the glove situation. The glove gate that became bigger than the gate itself. On the other hand, AJ lost to somebody that he wasn't supposed to lose to. He actually brought a fighter to the scene that wasn't on the scene. You know what I mean? He had to go back and clean his own mess. Wilder losing to Fury is not a big deal. Like, it's actually a loss that was expected because it was a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean? But like you said, in the first fight, he put him out more than 10 rounds. But yeah, you could go ahead and finish before I let you go.
I don't know about that, Aki. I don't know if we can honestly say that with the Ruiz and Joshua fight, that was not a fight that he was supposed to lose, or that he wasn't supposed to lose, because mainstream didn't know about Ruiz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mainstream,
but Ruiz is a
mainstream mainstream didn't know. Nobody knew, but except for boxing insiders. I mean, well, and when you say boxing insiders, the real boxing insiders are actually the fighters themselves. because these are the only ones that really know each other, not the Max Kellerman. And Max Kellerman, that dude, when he first hit the scene, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people that I run with, we all love this dude. But when he finally got a full-time gig or whatever, and they start putting him on more, that dude, I don't know what the hell happened to him.
He went the Jim Lampley route. He became a decaf wizard. See, he like I said, he was keeping it real. He kept it a buck, but then he want to say Mayweather is a businessman and this and that, and then Tyson Fury, he want to talk about how Tyson Fury.
And he's the worst businessman.
Yeah, no,
he's a corporate man now.
listen though, he want to say Tyson Fury fight the best, but Mayweather a businessman. So it's like, really, dude. Tyson Fury fought Wilder and freaking Tom Schwartz. Like, who were Tom Schwartz? Who was Tom Schwartz? But he want to say Wilder. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, businessman. But when it comes to Tyson Fury, he fight the best. He don't care. So it's like, bro, like we could see right through what Max Kellerman does. You know what I mean? So like I say, you are a guy that keep it 100. Who this again, Aki?
Terrence Bailey, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this one thing. I'm gonna jump off by Deontay Wilder, man. Deontay Wilder is good for business, man. Deontay Wilder knockouts put people in the seats. You want to put people in the seats. You gotta get there and you gotta put somebody's blankly blank in the dirt. That's what Deontay Wilder does. It ain't gotta be pretty. It ain't gotta be all that. That's what you gotta do. And he was complaining about Mayweather not getting the knockouts that he was doing at lower weight classes. Deontay Wilder was going there. The dude had almost 40 knockouts straight. And you complain because the dude wasn't out there looking like Ali. But Ali's wife didn't endorse nobody else, though, did she?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this ain't nothing but some hate stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's straight hate. I heard somebody say, I like Deontay Wilder until he opened his mouth. That's when he started talking about social issues. And then they turned on him. So, man, you know what? As the old folks say, take the meat, spit out the bone.
Right.
That's what, look at what's going on, man.
Yeah.
Happy Ramadan, dude.
I appreciate it, fam. 100, man. I appreciate you. I'll call again next Sunday, all right?
All right. I'll try, man.
Appreciate it, fam. Thank you. And this man right here was spitting knowledge for real. So with that being said, I'm going to call Real Rap back, but I got things to get off my chest before I let y'all go. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you're a fighter on the coincidental list, you damn if you do, damn if you don't. Regardless of what you do, they're going to still criticize you. Now, AJ, he quit. He did the right thing because he did come back and win. But you can't claim Wilder lost in a worse fashion when Wilder was willing to die in the ring and he got stopped on his feet, still trying to win. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm pretty much saying. And on the other hand, AJ lost to Ruiz. People wrote him off. But Wilder, when he lost to Fury, as soon as people wrote him off, in a 1 week notice, he already activated the rematch clause. So that's what we're going to dive into, which is Wilder. From the last caller to the first caller, from H Money and all the above, man. I appreciate every single one of my keys. Split decision, episode 34 over with. We hit 20K. I always appreciate all the love and support. Like I always tell y'all, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decafs, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media that don't.
You don't know shit about boxing.
And all the decafs that didn't want to call in tonight.
You better not duck me, son.
Don't duck me, son. You talk, but you ducking me on split decision. Y'all make yourself look bad. Like I told y'all, anybody can get it. Call me the can man. Anybody can get on split decision.
Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
AKHi looking like Mayweather on split decision, 400-0. 400 debates, knocking out all these decafs, and a decaf won't do a damn thing about it? Come on now. Y'all make yourself look bad.